Hello and welcome. So, if you are watching this training, you are interested in booking flights and learning about how to make instant commission while doing so. So, let's talk about booking flights before I even continue into this because this is something that I get all the time. And I just want to make a quick training on how to do so and how this works. All right. First of all, flights are government regulated. That means that commission's not automatically tacked into flights. If you see it cheaper on one site compared to another site, it's because there's less fees on one site than there is on the other site. That is the only difference between the flights. Okay. They're all government regulated, so they all have a base flight. Each website will charge its own fee, which is why there's different prices. All right. So keeping that in mind, when you see something cheaper, all right, you're going to go for it, right? Typically, when I'm booking these flights only, which I rarely ever do, but if I'm booking flights only, I'm going to either use Expedia, Tickets at Work, or EVO Rewards, which is here. All right. I already pulled up a flight to give you guys a rough idea. It's a one-way flight that my agent needs from Trinidad to Miami. Okay. Um, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I want to say something about flights before I continue. I don't rarely, I don't really ever book flights only. The only time I ever really book flights for myself, like for a client, is for two reasons. One, if it's part of a package. If you're booking flights on Expedia Tap and you include it in a package, it makes the package cheaper. Okay. Along with that, if I'm booking a cruise and the clients need a flight from and to the port, I will book that cruise because I'm going to make money from the cruise itself. Other than that, I really don't ever book flights. Okay. That doesn't mean you can't and make money off of it. All right. But I just want you to know that's not what you want to lead with. You don't want to lead with I book flights. And there's no really incentive for you to do that. Okay. Now they're government regulated, so they're typically going to see all the same prices when it comes to flights. But you need to do it as an incentive for a reason to book with you. So if they're booking a package, that's an incentive to book, right? If you're booking a cruise, yeah, you need to book the flight too. But flights alone, don't lead with that. But if you're in a situation where you need to book a flight, I still want you to get paid for it. Okay. So when we book flights, the reason we're booking these flights is because we're helping them. We're going to charge them a fee because I'm doing it for you. It's a service that we offer. We're not going to get commission. We're not going to, because it's the cheapest price. Okay. That's not how flights work. But you're going to pay me because I have to look up these flights. Not only do I have to look up the flights, but I'm doing the work for you. So yeah, you're going to pay me for it. Now, on average, I charge anywhere from $20 to $25, depending on who it is and how much work I have to do for a flight. So let's talk about how we do that. Okay. So real quick, I've looked up the flights. It is for two people, so I got to change this one. Oh, I already did it. All right. So on average, the flight price, they wanted a nonstop for October 4th from Trinidad to Miami. This is it right here. It's the same all the way across. They get a carry-on bag, so I would put that in there. Get rid of this. Tickets at Work actually was the cheapest price, and it logged out because I took so long. But Tickets at Work was the cheapest price. Now, if you're not on Tickets at Work, if you put in the code, if you register with them, anybody can register with them. The code is Archer TG18. Archer Travel Group 18. Archer TG 18. That'll get you in here. Okay. It's under company code. So you have this one here, and it's 175.26 per traveler. Okay. And then this is EVO Rewards, more expensive, 186. So one of these three sites are going to have the cheaper price. The number one thing I get is, well, it's cheaper on Expedia Tap. Guys, we work with Expedia Tap. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's one of our vendors. Of course, it's going to be cheaper on there, right? That's okay. But today, it's actually Tickets at Work is cheaper. So this is the total price. Another thing I want to tell you before you price bargain or price compare with anybody. Okay, first of all, have them send you the flight. If you get somebody that's like, well, I found it cheaper here. Okay, send me the entire flight. A lot of the time, they didn't book it correctly. Now, the last thing that I need you to also make sure is that they go to the end of it. Okay, because a lot of the time, they don't charge these little taxes and fees until you get to the end of it. So anytime that somebody sends you something and they're like, well, I found it cheaper. Did you go to the actual end and give me all those taxes and stuff and fees at the end? Especially if you're going to use Tickets at Work, you have to follow it all the way through, okay? Because they don't put it on to the end either. So make sure you're paying attention to that. If a client ever tries to price compare and say they're cheaper or they found it here or there, make sure it's legit. Not only that, but check the site, because a lot of the times, like I've seen it one time where they were trying to price compare with me and they used some site like oh God, I forgot what it was. It started with the A. And I got all the way to the end and it said that the price was cheaper, but they didn't get to pick the room until upon arrival. That's risky. That's so risky, because what if they get there and all the rooms are booked? Hello, you're out of a room. Don't do that. Okay. So make sure the site's legit, make sure they get to the end, and make sure they actually booked it correctly, because a lot of the times that's the issue. So we're going to go with this price right here for tickets at work. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for 5 seconds because I got to log back into PayPal and I don't want you guys having all my info for PayPal. Give me 1 second. We got the flight. We got the price. We're good to go. We know it's $350 because there's 2 people. So now we're going to come in here. I want you to log into your PayPal. As soon as you log in, you're going to click the part where it says create an invoice. Now, the reason why I'm not sharing my screen to show you guys that is because I have to remove all my personal info or I can't post this on the internet. So let me get my address out of this, because for some reason it likes to show it on all of the invoices. And I'm like, please don't show my address to the whole world. Right? All right, so save. Now, let me share my screen again. There we are. Okay, so we have the flight. So I'm going to close out everything here. That's EVO rewards. Goodbye. This is Expedia. And then we have tickets at work. Okay. So the total price is $350.52. So how are we going to do that on PayPal? So let's just say our customer's name is Bob. Hello, Bob. Sure. Thanks, Bob. All right. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the flight. So this is an American Airlines flight. So I'm going to do American Airlines. And you can make it sound however you want to do. If you want it to be like, oh, I spelled that wrong. If you want it to be more fancier, go for it. If you want to put the flight itself, let me see the flight number, AA2703. Okay. You want to put that in there? You can. Whatever makes you happy. Okay. I like to go in at the bottom and paste all the important details, but we'll get there. Okay. So then we're going to have to come in and, yeah. All right. So create new item. We can actually take out this 2. We can just take out this whole thing because it comes with 2. So we're going to put 2. Okay. And then price per unit, we're going to come over here, and it was $175.26 per traveler. Okay. So $350.52. That's what it says right there. Okay. So then we're going to come over here and we're going to put the description. Well, we need the important details of this. So I'm just going to come in here and give me all this. It's going to look funny. I'm going to fix it. Don't worry. So we're going to get rid of this. I'm going to put carry-on bag included. Maybe not yell at them, right? Non-refundable. That's the biggest thing that I care about. I want them to know it's non-refundable. All right, I'm going to give them the prettier version when we actually pay for it, but I just want to put this in my invoice so I know exactly what they paid for. All right, so that's it. All right, add, done. There's that. But I want to get paid for this. Hold on. Okay, so then we're going to call this, let's just call it a research and booking fee. You can make it sound however fancier you want. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. You can call it. Now, if I was doing this as a regular EVO instant commission kind of thing, I normally put wholesale processing fee is what I call that. But this isn't really wholesale because it's just a flight. The wholesale partakes more so in the hotels and resorts. That's a wholesale rate. This isn't a wholesale rate for a flight. It's just a flight. Okay. So this is a research and booking fee because I had to look this up. You about to pay me to look this up. So I'm going to charge you $25. Bet. All right. Here we go. Now, I have a description. I'm going to include it at the bottom of this training. You see this part right here? I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to read it to you. Give me a second. I'm going to change this right here. Research and Oh, I gotta fix it. Research and booking fee is non-refundable and is required for the booking to be complete. Travel with Dash is not held liable for price changes if there's a delay in the payment. You can expect 2 payments on your statement, one for PayPal and one for normally EVO Plus, but we're changing it tickets at work. Okay? Add. All right, there we go. That's the total invoice. And I would send it to them just like that. That's all you have to do. And it will look exactly like this, 375.32. Now, under this note to your customer right here, you're going to come back over here and I want you to put this. We are so excited, blah, blah, blah. We're going to put the details right here. And I'm going to read it to you. We are so excited to work with you. In order for you to be, for this booking to be processed, please pay, change that word again, research and booking fee only in this form. I'm going to show you how to do that. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm a little dyslexic. There we go. After the payment is received, I will call you immediately to take your payment on the vendor site. I'm going to get rid of that because technically it is a cheaper price, but it's not for them, right? Please do not delay this payment. I put this in here several times because flights change very, very quickly, and I don't want to get held liable if they don't. Also, put this in here. Booking is non-refundable. I put that in there several times because I don't want people to come back at me and then be like, I want to cancel. You cancel, that's fine. It's on you. All right. So I have all these important details in here, and I will send this invoice just like this, and then they can take a payment. But when they're coming to take the payment, we don't want to charge them for everything, right? So we have to come in here and get this part where it says, let me find it real quick. Oh, where did it go? Hold on. I need to do the part where it says payment terms. Oh, there we go. They moved it. So like I said right here at the bottom, you see where it says um in order for you to the booking to be processed, please pay the research and booking fee only. Let's make this in big words because this is the most important part. So pay attention, okay? You need to get paid for the booking, but they're not going to pay the entire thing here. I don't want you to ever, let me repeat this. I don't want you to ever, ever, ever use your card for a flight. I'm going to tell you why. They just changed the laws here. So if there's a refund or something with the flight or something happens, you are then responsible for paying it back to them if you use their card. Use their own card so they can get it refunded back to their card and you don't have to mess with it at all. Okay. So I put the booking fee only. So I'm going to put in here a minimum amount due so they can only pay that amount. So add payment terms, minimum amount. I'm going to do here, allow partial payment, and we're going to do $25. Okay. And also allow a tip if they want to tip me, go ahead. Okay. So when they come in to pay it, and I'm going to even tell myself, only pay the $25 to PayPal. I'm going to take your card and we're going to pay tickets at work. Okay. They don't have access to that. So they need me to book that. Okay. That is how I book flights. That's it. I don't normally do this on my own. If I do book a flight, there's 2 reasons. Like I said, I'm gonna restate it. If I'm booking a cruise, I will book the flight from there to the port, etc. I will take care of all that because I'm making money off of the cruise, right? Same thing with the package. I don't know if you guys know this, but on Expedia Tap, if you add in a flight to a package, it typically makes the package cheaper. I will book the flight then because I'm booking the package and making my commission from the hotel. That is all fine and dandy, but I never ever lead with I book flights for people. Now, some of you, okay, and some of your teams, check with your mentor, might have a voucher program that you can give to your clients. If you have a voucher program, give them a voucher for booking with you as an incentive to book that flight. So now are they not only getting the flight booked, but they're getting a 4-day resort stay or something like that. Reach out to your mentor and see if they have that, or if you have that, use it, okay? But if not, don't ever just lead with, this is what I do, okay? So this is how it works. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. This is how you can book flights and make money. But make sure you're charging your fees because I always, always, always want you to get paid for booking. Don't ever do bookings for free because people will take advantage of you. You are worth every single penny of that $25. Make your money and keep going. I hope you enjoyed this short training. Like I said, have questions, ask below. Make sure you like and follow my page so you guys can get more training and have a wonderful day.